Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Allmark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today's card is using the stamp set Enjoy Life. We're going to take a piece of Whisper White cardstock and we're going to do the background with an acrylic block. So we're going to take the Mint Macaron and the Highland Heather, both of which are the new stamp sets, which open like a compact. Some can be a little stiffer than others, but they slide across quite easily. And we're going to take the ink pad and tap it halfway up the block in the Highland Heather, taking the Mint Macaron, turning the acrylic block, and we're going to ink it up halfway across, leaving a little gap so that you don't get ink transferring from one pad to the other. Then with our spritz, we're going to spray it 3 or 4 times, just until the ink starts to look as if it's running. Then we're going to turn it upside down, position it in the card and just sort of press it down firmly. You will see that the ink will start to run through and blend into each other, and as you can see when you lift it you get a little pool of water. So you can leave it settled for a few seconds, and as you lift it up the colours go together. Then with a piece of kitchen towel, literally just dab off the excess. The more you dab, the lighter the colour will be. The more gently you dab, the darker the colour will be. Now you need to set this aside until it's dried completely. So here's one that I've done, which has dried. So for this next part we need the Stamparatus, because we are going to stamp the image of the girl with her hands in the air. And because this is a solid stamp, the Stamparatus makes it very easy, because you can stamp it several times to get a really nice crisp dark image. So position it down, pick it up with the hinge, ink it up in the black, and you can do this a couple of times to ensure that you get as dark an image as you want. So I'm doing it twice on this occasion. And then that's all that we're going to do with the Stamparatus. So we're going to put the Stamparatus away after we've given it a quick clean with the Simply Chamois, and the rest we're going to do with our acrylic blocks. Now we're going to use a piece of paper to mask off the bottom, because we're using the tiny little flowers, and we're going to position 2 of the whole flower on either side of the girl, and then we're going to position several others half on and half off, so that you get them at different heights, as if it looks as if she's in a meadow of flowers. And you can position just a tiny little one between her legs, so again it's looking as if she is actually standing in the meadow of flowers and not sort of standing on thin air. Now we're going to take the 2 little butterflies from the Enjoy Life set, and we're going to stamp these round, again as if she's standing in the meadow of flowers with the butterflies flying all over her. Now this particular card was inspired by several people that I know who unfortunately recently have had strokes, and I wanted to send them something that would cheer them up, and this was what I came up for. It would also be perfect for anybody who is a runner or a jogger or somebody like that. Just a fun card, and the piece that we're going to do shortly reminds me of a heartbeat. So that's why I decided to do the card the way it's going to turn out. So we're going to stamp the flowers around, just as I say, as if they're flying right the way over her, which makes a really lovely sort of joyous image. And then we're going to take the sentiment which I really love, which is wake up, kick butt, repeat, which is a very strong statement, but fits with a lot of sort of things, particularly for us girls. So now we're going to take our Stampin' Right markers, and we're going to take the black and a ruler. And we're going to draw a line across the bottom in separate little pieces. So leaving a space, almost like a dotted line. And then we're going to repeat this around each side of the card. The ruler ensures it's nice and straight, and the fine tip from the Stampin' Right marker is absolutely perfect for this, and it's a beautiful black. So again, turning the cardstock as we go, so you can see where you've got your nice straight line. And then in between those pieces, we're just going to do straight lines in a sort of jaggedy pattern, which I think look like a heartbeat. So when you see these cardio machines and things that have the line that goes along like a heartbeat, that's exactly what I wanted to try and achieve from this card. So again, just join up all the pieces where you've got the little spaces in between. It's down to you how many or how few you do. And then for the sentiment at the bottom, from the storybook framelets, the little rectangle is absolutely perfect to just put over the top, hold it in position, and do exactly the same, drawing the line with some spaces in between round the outside of the image. And then again, we're just going to join those up with the jaggedy lines, which, as you can see, is very simple and easy to do, but has quite a big impact on the card. As always, the description of everything will be below in the description box. And please look at subscribing to my channel, because I do post regularly. Thank you so much for watching me, and I do look forward to seeing you again. Bye bye.